their journey back to school for the second term on Monday. However, the transport sector faced a shortage of vehicles for their return as intensified security and safety measures were implemented to ensure the safety of students while on arrival at school. Now, Stanley Ligaria spent the better part of the day at the Central Business District to assess the situation and now files the following report.
So I'm happy to go back to school. For me, I was expecting itakuwa kama further notice itakuwa somehow at June or July. I never expected it's going to be this early.
Despite at least 51 primary and secondary schools failing to open, following the effects of the heavy rains that have continued to be witnessed in different parts of the country, the shortage of vehicles ferrying learners back to school was witnessed in the Nairobi city.
Watujajazana hapa kwa stage. Watoto sio wengi, gari ziko mingi, fare iko sawa, hatujaumika kwa kimfuko na tumefurahi watoto wamefungua shule, mvua imetulia, tunashukuru.
For some parents it was a relief after the school management urged the students to arrive on a different day. However, for those who arrived at the bus stations, the situation was confusing as they had to wait for roadworthy PSVs, with parents calling on the ministry to extend learning period to cater for the lost time.
President kutangaza watoto kurudi shule kwangu ilikuwa furaha because these kids wakikaa kwa nyumba they are just wasting away.
Ningeomba kabisa hizo wiki mbili wameharibu kukaa kwa nyumba. Serikali ione kabisa vile kama wanafunzi ama wazazi watoto watarecover hizo wiki mbili.
Students in Kakamega County were forced to study under a tree after their classrooms were swept by raging waters following the floods experienced in the region.
Hali ya jengo hili ni hatari zaidi kwa watoto wetu. Hawawezi kusoma ndani ya hili jengo kwa maana liko na hatari kubwa.
Kama iko na kiti yenye itatusaidia kwa wakati huu, kwa sababu sasa wanafunzi vile mnaona huku nyuma wanasomea chini ya miti na miti tena ni hatari. Huenda branches zinaweza angukia watoto. Saizi mvua ikikuja vile imekuwa ikikuja mapema, watoto watakuwa na jinsi ya kujikinga.
A similar situation was experienced in Nanga Primary School, where students arrived only to find the classrooms full of water after Lake Victoria broke its banks following the heavy rains that have persisted in the region.
We are trying to have them here. The classrooms, some of them are habitable, some are not in good condition, especially the ones that were used by the IDPs. So we are trying to at least see how best we can manage as we are moving. The biggest challenge there we now have are the toilets. The toilets are behind the classrooms, and they are completely not accessible.
Following President William Ruto's pronouncement that the second term kicks off today, May 13th, 2024, following the heavy and pounding rains that have wreaked havoc across the country, learning kicked off across learning institutions in the country. It is clear that the second term 2024 has kicked off. Stanley Ligaria, Look Up TV at the Central Business District, Nairobi.